Hello, this is Colonel Steve Akeley of the ABV Network, and you're watching one of our original videos that we've created for you. We're doing this each and every day. If you want to make sure that you never miss out on this original content, please hit the subscribe button down below. And also, if you'd like this video, it helps new people find our content, which is pretty important to us. And now, on to today's video.
Thrilled I am to be out here introducing Pete Kamer. Not only because he's a great man and a friend to everybody in this industry, because he embodies what this industry is as a whole. Now, the consumer side of bourbon lovers definitely probably look at us and think, well, there's a whole bunch of different companies making world-class juice and getting it out to the world for us to drink. And while that is true, those of us who work in this industry know that it's a family. And no one embodies that more than Pete. Now, every family has the kooky aunt and the weird sibling, but they also have that rock-solid person that you can call at any time for anything, and that's Pete. Now, Pete is the heart of so many different distilleries, and that's why so many people are proud to call him their metaphorical brother, dad, and sometimes grandpa. So this is a great honor because Pete is a behind-the-scenes engineer, not the type of person who's normally celebrated with these honors. Normally, it's more public-facing people, master distillers, brand owners, politicians. So this is not only rare, but this really showcases how important Pete and engineers are to this overall distilling industry. Now, Pete started his career in distilling in 1978 at Secrets, where he became a part of every facet of that business, from distilling to bottling and plant operations and plant engineering. He worked there until 1985. He says he left because there was a better opportunity, but I think it's time people know Pete. It's not because of a better opportunity, it's because when they launched their wine coolers, instead of hiring Pete, the Seagrams wondered him. They hired that no-name actor Bruce Willis to promote that product, when we know it should have been you. Now, in 1985, he went to work for Barton as their engineering manager, where he headed up efficiencies, expansions, and everything in between. It was at Barton and his tenure there where really his knowledge grew and his reputation grew. But it wasn't his time at Barton that ultimately led to this honor. It's the second chapter in his career. And that's when he retired into working much more than he did before, and starting his own business, distillery engineering, that I and thousands of other people got to cross paths with Pete. When we were getting ready to open at Moonshine University, we had an open house and Pete showed up to that. And we were giving him a tour through the distillery, and he, in his very Pete way, was pointing out, well, you might want to think about changing this, and that's not quite installed right. And after a 5-minute tour with Pete, we had a $10,000 bill worth of repairs that we needed to do. So as we were writing painful check after painful check, all we could say is, man, I wish we would have had Pete before we started this entire process. And that's why we quickly drafted him to be one of our teachers. And he teaches several classes at Moonshine University, where he is not only a staple, he is a fan favorite. If he is not teaching in front of the classroom or in the distillery, he is being asked questions by absolutely everyone, which represents students from around the world. Now, Pete has been part of the origin story of over 200 distilleries that have opened from students from our facility. He has had a part and a hand in over 1,500 different people making their journey in this industry better or starting it all together. Pete has helped out such beloved big brands and companies like Diageo, Lux Row, Victor's, Willett, Jim Beam, but he's also a champion of the craft distilling world and new distilleries alike, helping out smaller distilleries like Copper and Kings, Limestone Branch, Preservation, Log Still. You had nothing to do with this room, I'm assuming, but the distillery, amazing. And then Green River, Bardstown Bourbon Company, and the list goes on and on. Pete has designed everything from 150-gallon pot still distilleries all the way up to massive 72-inch column still distilleries and everything in between. And he not only does all the engineering and layout, he helps train the operators in distilleries so that when those distilleries open their door, they are the best they can be from day one. And when they do open that door, and that spotlight shines down on the distillers and the distillery, Pete graciously fades into the wings. But not today. Today, it is time to celebrate Pete and all the things that he's done for his bourbon family through his 45-year career. And I am thrilled to welcome you to the Kentucky Bourbon Hall of Fame.